Heidi Klum, the eternal supermodel whose ageless allure and entrepreneurial spirit have made her a fixture in fashion's pantheon, arrived at the Vogue World Hollywood runway show like a vision from a dream sequence, ethereal yet audaciously real. Her choice of attire, a diaphanous cream dress with a neckline that plunged daringly low, left little to the imagination, offering teasing glimpses of a white lace bra and matching underwear beneath the sheer fabric. It was a statement of unbridled confidence, the kind that only comes from decades of strutting runways and commanding boardrooms. Cinched at the waist with a sleek black leather belt that accentuated her enviable hourglass, the look was elevated by a crisp white blazer slung over her shoulders like a cape and a signature Vivienne Westwood handbag dangling from her arm. A quirky, orb-shaped accessory that added a punkish twist to the sophistication. At 52, Klum remains a benchmark for bold femininity. Her legs, toned from years of Project Runway marathons and Halloween prep, flashed with every step as she glided toward her seat. Oversized shades shielded her eyes, but nothing could hide the megawatt smile that lit up as she air-kissed guests and designers alike. She made a beeline for Mona May, the costume wizard behind Clueless's iconic plaid and Austin Powers' groovy threads, and Vera Wang, the bridal empress whose gowns have whispered down aisles for royalty and rock stars. Their chatter buzzed with excitement, Klum's laughter a melodic punctuation to the pre-show buzz as she settled in, crossing those legendary limbs in a pose that screamed, "I've still got it," and then some. The Vogue World Hollywood 2025 extravaganza, staged on the storied Paramount Pictures studio lot, was a love letter to Tinseltown's magic, where fashion met film in a whirlwind of creativity. Performances elevated the evening. Gracie Abrams, the introspective phenom, opened with a haunting cover of Carole King's "It's Too Late," her guitar-strummed vulnerability giving way to an original track that had the audience swaying in hushed reverence. Then Doja Cat stormed the stage in a chainmail confection channeling Tina Turner's feral elegance from Mad Max. Beyond Thunderdome, her set a high-voltage mashup of rap and rock that pulsed with raw energy. A poignant tribute to Diane Keaton capped a segment, with a model channeling the waifish charm of Annie Hall in a vest and tie ensemble straight from Woody Allen's wardrobe, a nod to cinema's trailblazers that drew misty-eyed applause. Klum's embrace of risque red carpet real estate is no accident. It's a philosophy she's championed since her Victoria's Secret days, when wings and whimsy defined her strut. "I love showing off my femininity, cleavage, miniskirts, whatever feels fun," she said in interviews, always quick to add that boundaries are sacred. "It's about feeling sexy on my terms, not anyone else's gaze." This sheer siren look fits seamlessly into her playbook, a playful provocation that honors her modeling roots while nodding to Hollywood's seductive undercurrents. As she mingled, swapping stories with fellow attendees, perhaps whispering about her next lingerie line or seal co-parenting tales, Klum embodied the event's spirit. Glamorous, unpretentious, eternally evolving. Yet even as she dazzled under the studio lights, Klum's mind was already drifting to her favorite canvas, Halloween. The supermodel's annual bash, a New York City institution since 2000, is the stuff of legend, transforming her sprawling home into a haunted wonderland that lures A-listers like moths to a flame. Past parties have seen her as everything from a barely there Lady Godiva on horseback to a sultry Jessica Rabbit with curves for days, and even a massive wriggling worm that required a team of fabricators to bring to slimy life. This year's tease? Something ugly, she hinted via Instagram, posting cryptic glimpses. A plaster cast molding her bare back like a sculptor's dream, and a facial prosthetic that suggested grotesque transformations ahead. "It's going to be wild, think prosthetics, not pretty," she captioned one, her eyes twinkling with mischief in the mirror selfie. Planning these extravaganzas is Klum's Super Bowl, a labor of love that starts months in advance. She collaborates with makeup artists who sculpt her features into otherworldly forms, costume designers who engineer illusions from feathers and latex, and special effects wizards who've worked on blockbusters. Recalling her 2010 ET getup, complete with glowing finger and a gaggle of alien children, or the 2018 Peacock Ensemble where iridescent feathers fanned out via hidden mechanisms, Klum stresses uniqueness above all. "I never repeat, it's about the surprise," she explains, crediting husband Tom Collitz for his patient support through fittings that stretch into the wee hours. The party itself is a spectacle. Fog machines churning, celebrity guests in elaborate drag, think Snoop Dogg as Martha Stewart or Future as a literal cloud, and a playlist that spans spooky symphonies to dance floor bangers. Klum's Halloween empire extends beyond bashes. It's a brand that fuels TV specials, merchandise lines, and even her Amazon culinary show. But at its core, it's playful escapism, a counterpoint to her poised public persona. As she flashed that lace at Vogue World, it was a microcosm of her ethos. Reveal just enough to intrigue, save the full reveal for the big night. In an industry that chews up and spits out its muses, Klum's staying power, from Sports Illustrated covers to judging gigs, stems from this joie de vivre. Whether greeting Vera Wang or plotting her next monstrous makeover, she reminds us that style isn't static. It's a performance best served sheer, bold, and utterly Heidi.